I called an open meeting of this institution this morning because the incident that occurred this Tuesday last describes an issue that concerns all of us. Not an isolated case of vandalism. What happened is a symptom of the sickness of a society. A sickness which runs counter to the principles this school was founded on. A school among whose graduates, 2 have sat behind the desk in the Oval Office in the White House. Baird men have run State Departments and investment houses, founded department stores, and coached football teams. Our alumni received their bulletins in ashrams in India and in palaces in Jordan. We are, in fact, known around the world as the cradle of this country's leadership, a beacon of nations.
Got room for me up there, Charlie.
But today, we are bleeding from disrespect, blatant
Give us a hand,
disrespect.
son.
A disrespect for our values and a disrespect for our standards. A disrespect for the Baird tradition. And as the custodians of that tradition, we are here today to protect each other from those who threaten it. Who is this, Mr. Sims?
This is Mr. Frank Slade, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Army, retired. I'm here in place of Charlie's parents.
Excuse me?
In loco parentes. They could not make the trip from Oregon today.
And what is your relationship to Mr. Sims?
Is this a courtroom?
The closest thing we could manage to it.
And if we're taking oaths, there's a few people I'd like to swear in.
There are no oaths at Baird. We are all on our honor.
Larry and Franny Sims are very dear, close friends of mine. They've asked me to appear here on Charlie's behalf. Okay?
Happy to have you with us, Colonel. Mr. Willis.
Which Mr. Willis?
George Jr., sir.
Yes.
You were in a position last Tuesday night to see who committed this act of vandalism. Who was it?
Well, I have an idea who it was.
No, not an idea, Mr. Willis. Did you see or did you not see?
Well, I didn't have my contacts in. Come on. I was in the library, I'd taken my glasses off, and I was going to put my contacts back in. Then I helped Sims close up, and the next thing I know, we're outside, and I hear this sound, and I didn't have any time to put my contacts in.
Whom with your limited vision did you see?
Like I say, it was blurry. I can't see without my contacts.
What did you see, Mr. Willis?
What? What, you mean definitively?
Stop fencing with me, Mr. Willis. Tell me what you saw.
All right, now don't hold me to this, but no contacts, it's dark. And everything, I mean...
Mr. Willis!
Maybe Harry Havemeyer, Trent Potter, and Jimmy Jameson.
Maybe.
Ballpark, best guess.
Could you provide us with some detail?
You know, why don't you ask Charlie? I really think he was closer.
Mr. Sims.
Yes.
You don't wear contact lenses, do you?
No, sir.
With your untrammeled sight, whom did you see?
Well, I saw something, but I couldn't say who.
All right, what was the something you saw?
I couldn't say.
You couldn't say or you wouldn't say?
No, I just couldn't say.
Couldn't, wouldn't, shouldn't. Mr. Sims, you're exhausting my patience and making a mockery of these proceedings. I will give you one last chance. The consequences of your response will be dire. By dire, Mr. Sims, I mean your future will be jeopardized permanently.